So this is going to be a full step-by-step lecture to use some sort of tool to manage our dropshipping. The reason we use the tool because it will be easier for us to manage the listing. We don't have to copy and paste all the links we done in a manual way. And also the order and listing will be automated as well. So it can save tons of time, tons of headache as well. You will not have to manage anything manually. What I recommend is using AutoDS. You can start with the $1 trial, this one right here. And to create an account on this one, what you have to do is just simply click on Start Dropshipping. Once you will click on that one, obviously I have an account, so it is taking me to create an account. I'm just gonna log in for a second just to show you how you can create an account as well. So you can just simply click on Start with $1 trial. You just need to put your email address, you need to put your full name, you need to choose a password, and then add your payment details, and this is the way you will be able to simply create an account as well. Once you will create an account, obviously you can log in. I already have an account, so I'm just simply going to log into AutoDS right here. The first thing that you're gonna need to do is to add your store. We can link our store with the AutoDS, our eBay store, to make the listing easier, to make the order fulfillment. AutoDS can upload a tracking number for us. It can mark the order as a dispatch as well. So I'm going to click on Add Store and then click on Add Store again. So we're just gonna simply pick the eBay store right here. Once we're gonna pick the eBay store, we're just gonna simply click on Continue. Once we will click on Continue, we can just simply choose the eBay targeted, this one, United Kingdom right here. I don't recommend using a non-API. It doesn't really matter, to be honest with you. I always link my account with API because a lot of things will be automated. So don't need to buy this one. Just simply click on Finish right here. And once you will just simply click on Finish, it will ask you to sign in to your eBay store. So this one gonna come up on a screen. If you will sign into your eBay account, just simply click on Agree. Again, you should do that after 21 days once the product has been sold on your account. So my test account is already linked with the AutoDS right here. Once you have linked your account, we will go to settings right here. Once we'll go to the setting, there are a couple of settings that we're gonna have to do right here. Your supplier might not be added right here, so you just simply click on Add Supplier. You can add all these suppliers and select the warehouse which they have, like for example the UK warehouse. I will recommend adding all the suppliers here. These one, Walmart is not in UK, so don't worry about that. You can use Wayfair, all different types of supplier. You will be able to add all these suppliers. Now we come to listing. I always recommend, because we're gonna do the same formula, just list 5 items first, wait for 10 days, get some sales, list another batch of 5. You should repeat the same principle here as well. So you only list 5 items. Once you get some sort of sales on those items, then go with the next 5 items as I explained in a previous lecture. Let's say you only got the sales on 3 items and 2 items are not getting any kind of sales, then you should remove those items and then list like something else from AutoDS. So always in the terms of quantity, I will always pick 1. Your default country, we're gonna pick United Kingdom. The default postcode, I will just leave it, or you can just put only random postcode right here. I recommend once you put the postcode, do not change it, because this will impact your item location. So the item location has to stay same all the time. With shipping method, I always select cheapest with the tracking, and then the template, just the default template, just select the AutoDS template right here. This will be just fine. just AutoDS, and then I leave everything just like that. Like payment policy, I don't add anything here. This one, shipping policy, I don't add anything right here. I leave all of these one on as well. So stock monitoring, price monitoring, you should keep them on. And then this options right here. You can see these one on a screen. These are default option. So you will not have to change anything right here. And then we're gonna go to pricing. So the pricing one, the fee is around 13%. I put 13% here. Other fee is going to be 30p, and then additional one I put 10% right here. So this one we put right here, and then you can copy the same settings the way they are on the screen as well. If you are having a difficulty understanding, just copy whatever is on the listing. You can on the screen, you can simply pause the video. The profit margin additional 30p I put right here. The minimum profit per product, you can set that profit. So I will just, test everything manually. I just leave this one to the 0. And then let's say we can start with 2 if you want it. You can do 3 as well. I recommend starting with the minimum, and then we can increase our things from there as well. And then this one, set to the cent value. So you want to do 99p. Let's say if the product is £3, then it will take it up to £3.99, or if it's £4, it will take it up to £4.99. Most of the products are priced that way anyway, so I just simply keep that off, and then I include the shipping price inside the item price as well. Again, as I said, you don't need to worry much about it. You can always look at the screen and do the same settings right here. So the next thing that we are going to do inside is our order sections. In order section, we have to enable our auto ordering. So enable the auto ordering, and you're gonna have to use the balance that we have. I'm gonna show you how to download that. Don't worry about it for now. Just simply enable the auto ordering at this time. So in ordering, we're gonna do automatic orders fulfilled by AutoDS, and then we're gonna mark the order dispatch automatically, and whenever I will reduce that to probably 3 days right here. And then override customer phone number, just leave that off. Again, rest of the settings I will leave it like that, you know what I mean. And the tracking conversion, I will leave that to the BlueKit is not accepted nowadays as well, so I will just create the UPS, FedEx and DHL one right here. Rest of the settings I will just, if I turn this on, then when the customer will place the order, they will get the message, thank you so much for buying from us. Once they will leave a feedback, then obviously you will get you will give them a feedback. If these are like all the automatic option, if you turn that on, then it will automatically send the message to the customer. It can get annoying sometime. I keep it off. The only message which I send is tracking number 1. Once the item is marked delivered and they will upload a tracking number, that's the only message I send. The rest of the messages will stay off as well. And in the general one, I will just simply, again, 1 quantity, maximum shipping days 30, that you will have more option as well. Just simply save that setting. We're gonna go to automation section. Then in this one, I just don't worry about it. I let the AutoDS handle everything. In a template, I always just use the template which is the AutoDS generic template. This one is gonna be right here. You can use that template as well. In a keyword section, I will always you can add the keywords. So for example, there are the certain items that you don't want to list them, then the AutoDS will not import that to your store. For example, if you have a trouble with selling like branded item, if there is a Gucci bag or that kind of stuff as well, you can add those words like a Gucci, that kind of stuff, because those can get your account banned. So that's the reason we can just simply remove that one from our listings. So these are the settings that you're gonna have to do once you're gonna create a new account on your AutoDS. Okay, so once these are the settings are done, the next thing that we do, we just simply visit our marketplace. Marketplace is where going to be all the items which get shipped to United Kingdom. I always pick this option, and then I can just simply look at their best-selling item. You can filter them with the fast shipping as well, so customer will get the faster delivery time. And these are the items right here. These are obviously the new arrivals here. These are divided into many different categories. Again, we're gonna use the same formula, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna list 5 items, this one as I previously told you, and once we start getting some sort of sales on that one, then we can take it from there. So let's say I am in AutoDS and I wanna sell this item. I will just simply click on import draft. This item is not listed yet, but we can pick the item, like 5 items from here, what they have in a stock. Let's say we go to this one right here. I have imported around 4 items, I guess, but those items are not listed yet. So what I will do, I will go to my product section right here. You can see on the left hand side, in a product sections, you will be able to add the products from different suppliers as well. But this one, for example, I click on add products. I can click on single product right here, and then I can just simply put the URL for that one. So for example, I can just simply go with the let's go for something like maybe let's go with AliExpress. Maybe this is Alibaba. If I can find AliExpress here, should be here, or here it is on the top right here, region China. I can just simply go to AliExpress, and let's say I open this one right here, and I want this product to be added in AutoDS, so AutoDS can do the listing for me. I can just simply go here and copy the URL which is on the top. You might be able to see, let me just yeah, you can see the URL on the top. You copy the URL right here, the address on the top, come back in AutoDS. So for example, in AutoDS right here, I will copy that one, and then I can quickly click on quick edit. Then the AutoDS will just simply bring that product over as well by just simply using URL. So these are the products which I have selected already. These are still in the draft section. These products are not listed onto my eBay account. So let's say I wanna probably make a little bit of changes. Again, I recommend making some sort of changes. So for example, I can just simply click on this product, see the title, try to optimize my title, which I shown you like how to optimize your title. Also on the top of that, I will recommend stock monitoring, price monitoring, auto orders, and then I can make some changes inside the description right here, and then the variants right here as well. Images, I can make some changes into the images I want to, and then I can, once this one is simply ready, as I said, it is recommended to change a little bit look of the images. So this is the way your item will stand out. I can set the prices for this item manually if I want to. If I go to item specification here, I can make some changes here as well. Go back to the product. I can just always check if everything, is completely fine right here. Once I'm ready, I can just simply click on save. But if I click on import now, this one, you can see this button right here, this product will be listed onto my eBay store, which I have linked already with AutoDS. Once I linked with the AutoDS, for first time, what can happen, it might give you an error. In that case, what I recommend, go back to your eBay account, go to the sell section right here, and once you go to your sell section, just simply click on create listing, single listing, and then I will just make one dummy listing. Let's say iPhone cable, 2 meter. We are not going to sell this item, we are just making this listing because there could be something wrong with the listing right here. There could be something wrong with the account. A lot of people have this problem, like first time when they try to upload the item from AutoDS, they get some sort of like error. Upload any pictures here, it can be anything. Again, we are not going to sell this item. Fill up everything as I shown you how to list the item on eBay video, which will just simply click on list item with display fees, the display fee. So the way it works is, if it will prompt you to fix the problem. So most of the time the new seller haven't added their payment details, so it will ask you to make that details. Once you able to list that item manually, you can just simply come back into your eBay selling. You will go to selling, you will go to active listings right here. Once you will go to active listing, you can just simply remove this listing. Like, you will be able to select that one, go and add it, and then just simply delete that because we're not going to sell that item. And once you come back in AutoDS, you will be able to click on import and list, like this one right here. Click on import, and then that item will be listed to your eBay account. Now, normally once you will get the order, all of your orders will show up in the order section right here, as long as you will have a balance. So for example, in my AutoDS account right here, you can see on the top I have £74.12. The reason I have this balance, because once we get the order, then the AutoDS can actually process the order for us. We don't have to like manually every time go there, put the customer address, give our card details. We just load the balance inside the AutoDS, and then the AutoDS will take care of that. They will ship the order to the customer. They will mark the item as a dispatch as well. To load the balance, just simply click on manage balance, click on load right here, and then you can minimum $50, $100, $200. Start with the minimum one, right? And once you're on a trial period, I will recommend just adding a minimum balance. Do not use your credit card because the fee for credit card is about 5%. But the PayPal is quite expensive as well. On a Payoneer, it's about 3%. Again, I suggested in a manual one as well that I shown a little bit of process. If you watched the previous lecture where I shown how to create a Payoneer account as well, it's very simple to create, and the fee for that one is always very reasonable. Once you will do that, simply click on add account, and you will be able to add the balance inside your AutoDS. So once you get the order, you can just simply deliver the order. Sometime if there is a technical problem with AutoDS, I recommend you can always get in touch with their customer services right here. Their customer services is about available 24-hour. Just start chatting online right here, and then you will be just leave them a message, and then they will be able to help you out with anything that you might have a problem with in AutoDS, and once you are using that one. So this is a way where you're going to be able to use a tool to manage your dropshipping. Again, I'm going to remind you that use this 5 item rule. List the 5 item, wait for 10 days. If they are not selling, replace them with something else. Once the item will start selling, then move on to next 5 items. This is the way your account won't get banned and your sell-through rate will stay higher as well.